Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Shelby. If you are new here, thank you for stopping by and please consider subscribing. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you for sticking around. Today is a collaboration started by Claire over at Cookie Crumb Fun. I will have her channel and the playlist linked down below, so please, I encourage you to go check it out and check out all the other videos and subscribe to those channels as well. A lot of great people joining in this collaboration today, so let's get started. Reason why we love to homeschool. This is not going to be, some of it may sound like why we decided to homeschool, but it's really why we love to homeschool, so let's just get into it. Number one, being able to teach my children and see them learn and grow. So it's fun to teach them new things. You know, as a parent, when they're babies, you teach them how to roll, crawl, walk, eat, all that stuff, and that's so fun to learn. But then a lot of parents send their kids off to public school and they don't get to see them like learning and catching on the very first time. I mean, sometimes they might not, sometimes they might, and sometimes they might not, but I like to be able to see him just catch on to it really quickly and to learn it. I just like being the first one to see them learn and grow and know it. Number two, the freedom to choose. What I mean by this is the freedom to choose our curriculum. We don't have to stick to one curriculum. If we want to, we can change it up in the middle of the year. We can pick whichever curriculums we feel will meet our needs as a family and our needs for our children, whether one child needs this one and one child needs that one. We can choose that for them and adapt it to their needs. They are all playing out there, so if you hear little kids, it's real life, and I'm not even going to apologize for it because they're having a blast. Unless there starts being screaming, then I don't know. I don't even know what they're going to play, so you might just hear random stuff. Number three, the flexibility. I like the flexibility to do school at different times of the day if we need to, or take breaks off if we need to. Like, we just took a vacation and I didn't have to worry about, oh, we're gonna miss school. Oh no, he's gonna miss public school. They're gonna come knocking on my door because my kid's not gonna be there for this long, blah blah blah. No, I like the flexibility. My son has been having some abdominal migraines. I don't know if you saw that video, but if you did, if you didn't, you can go look through my videos or ask me for a link to it. I just posted it very recently. So anyways, some days it's hard for him to focus and do anything more than just sleep. So I like having the flexibility to say, okay, we are not going to do school today, but if you're better tomorrow, we're going to do it. I don't tell him that. We just do it. Like, we had one day recently where he, for a couple days, he just could not, he could hardly move off the couch because he didn't feel well at all. And once he got better, you bet we did school right away. Okay, okay, number four, less work and more play. So this one I think is pretty self-explanatory, but I will explain it for those of you who, anyways, less work and more play. So you send your kid to school for like 7 hours a day, and then they're home for a few hours and they have all this homework and yada yada yada, and they just don't get to get all that pent up, built up energy out all the time. And so then people are like, oh, you have such a bad kid, your kid is a brat, blah blah blah, they need to listen better than this and that. Well, with homeschool, we only do it like sit down work maybe an hour a day. because he's still little. Obviously, once he gets older, that'll change. But maybe an hour, hour and a half, if that. I let him lead, and if he wants to do more work, we do more work. If he doesn't want to do more work, then we don't do more work. But I let him kind of take the lead on that. Obviously, if he said every day, I don't want to do work, then I wouldn't let that fly. But you get my point. So there is a lot more time for him to play and explore and find what things he loves to do. And yeah, so less work, more play. And number 5 is from my son, and he says, because it's fun. He likes to do the arts and crafts that we do. He likes to be home with us. And he says it's so fun to homeschool. And then I'm going to do a bonus tip of one that I just thought of. I didn't write it down. It is because sibling bond. I think my kids really get along, and they are still in the younger years, but they get along really well, and they play all day together so well. And I'm sure they'd have a bond if we sent if we sent them to like a brick and mortar school. But what I'm saying is, like, when you're there all day, then you get home and you don't want to be around some people, and you just want to be left alone, and your younger siblings just want to play with you, and you're just like, no, get away from me. My son doesn't really, the oldest one, he doesn't really have that with his younger siblings. He always embraces them. There are, some times where he's like, I want to build this, and they're breaking it. But 99% of the time, he does really well with them, and his younger siblings love him so much. They get so excited to see him. You should see the baby. We were on vacation, and we were pushing the 2 babies. Well, one's technically a toddler, but they're 15 months apart, so I call them babies. Anyways, the youngest baby, we had them both of the babies in this double stroller, and the youngest baby, that was her, if you just heard her chanting, yelling at something. She's very vocal. Anyways, she saw her older brother, and she just got so happy and was just yelling, ba 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 ba, because that's what she can say, a few little things. We know what she's saying, but they both just get so excited to see him and so excited to play with him, and it's so cute. And I love the sibling bond and just the family bond that we all have together. And I think homeschool has something to do with that, because we're together all the time. It makes our bond stronger. And then the last one is that we can teach.
Mommy, start the story over.
I'm doing a video.
Oh.
You want to sit by me?
Yes, I wanted you to read the video to me.
Okay, well, you can watch it. Come sit by me.
I want to stand.
Okay, sit down.
I want to stand.
Okay. And the last one is that I can think of is...
I want to talk.
Okay, you can talk in just a minute, okay?
Okay.
Sit down. He's still in his pajamas. Don't mind him. Is that we get to teach our children religious... Just a minute and you can talk. Religious. We can teach them the scriptures and the beliefs that we would like them to learn. And I feel like in public school, they wouldn't have that.
Now can I talk?
Just a minute. I'll tell you when, okay?
Okay.
So yeah, I like to be able to teach them the biblical things that we want them to learn. Okay, what would you like to say, little Pepper?
I need to show them it. Well, I think it would be more fun if we build a tree house.
He wants to build a tree house for homeschool.
Yeah.
So, any of you want to give us ideas?
And I want to do a slide so I can slide down.
You want, oh, he want, This keeps getting more complex as time goes on. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to check out Claire's channel at Cookie Crumb Fun. Don't forget to check out the playlist and all the other moms, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.